That devastating tornado ripped through South Tuscaloosa and killed 11 people just 9 days before Christmas. WVUA 23's Chelsea Barton sat down with a local woman today who lost not one, but two loved ones on this day 20 years ago.
Lynn, Betty Weaver not only lost her firstborn daughter, Joy Mackey, but also her grandson, Scott Mackey, on that deadly day 20 years ago. This is a hard day for her every year, but she took time today to share with us and all of you her family's story of loss, healing, and moving forward.
A few minutes. Okay, thanks. Love you. Bye.
20 years ago, Betty Weaver uttered those same words to her daughter Joy, not knowing that would be the last time they ever spoke.
The last thing we said is, I love you. Yes, we always do. We've been doing that from day one.
Weaver still lives here in Tuscaloosa. She says some days it feels like it's been 20 years or even longer since the storm. But other days, she doesn't know how 2 decades have passed since she lost her Joy.
She's here with me, and she's, I believe, giving me those signs. I can't touch her, and I can't see her, but that don't mean that she's not here, and let me know that she's with me, even though that, you know, I can't touch her.
Weaver not only lost her firstborn child that day, but also her oldest grandchild, Scott, who was home for Christmas break from the Atlanta Art Institute, where he was a student.
Sometimes I ask why, but God had a plan, because he would have been a great artist. He didn't want to make a lot of money. He wanted his art to impact the world. And so it just knowing that is in God's arms, it makes it easier.
Now Weaver is hoping an art piece of her own will change at least one person's perspective on life. Not much was salvaged from the rubble that once was the Mackeys' home, but some of Joy's clothing items did survive the storm.
I didn't want to just throw them away. It meant her too much. So I had read where people did quilts and stuff.
Together, Weaver and her granddaughter Robyn, who is Joy's daughter and Scott's sister, have created a quilt using these pieces of clothing.
This is something that she would have liked for me to do and to heal. So it is a healing process, and people don't stop and think about it. But it does bring back a lot of memories whenever each article closed of what she wore, the things that she wore it for. And so it helps.
Made by these hands for healing, a quilt created to comfort. But nothing brings Betty Weaver more comfort than this.
Well, knowing them, they're Christians, and that God had a plan. We don't understand why. I know that, you know, they're safe and okay with this world like it is. And one of these days, I will be able to see them again.
And we want to thank Miss Weaver for taking time to sit down and share her story with us on this difficult day. Reporting live from our newsroom tonight, I'm Chelsea Barton, WVUA 23 News.